Greetings. If you've been here before, then you know I'm all about making the ultimate things.
Ultimate sound power!
What up, invaders?
Ultimate!
Double the payload.
Ultimate sound! To make the brightest light known to man.
What up, invaders? Twice as fast.
Ultimate sound.
So when my friend Mario asked me to MC his wedding, there was only one logical conclusion. This is the story of how I became the ultimate MC. Coming up. Alright, but first of all, I want to say thank you so much. I really thought the last video was going to get 10 views and 7 of them was going to be me. So the fact that it got more than that and I got personal messages and thank you. I don't know what to say. It really means the world to me. Oh my God, I almost forgot. Let's go. Oh wow, that's very festive. I want to say that the tree does have lights, but I may or may not have damaged something in the way to move it here. So maybe we'll fix it for the next video, but we're rolling now. There's no stopping, so next time. That's how I keep my retention up. Every day I'll get you an upgrade. Maybe next time I'll have a Christmas sweater, who knows? All right, where were we? Ultimate MC, right. This is a story of how I became the ultimate MC for Mario's wedding. If the last video was a fancy react, this one's more like a fancy story time video. But this one is probably not gonna be as long, so yeah. So, my friend Mario just asked me to be the MC at his wedding. Now, I have never been to a Western wedding. If you don't know, I kind of grew up on the other side of the world. It doesn't matter. But that means that I've never been to a wedding on this side of the world. So I don't really know what an MC does. So from now until his wedding day, I'm going to be training, going to MC school, working on being the best MC that could ever be. Literally being the ultimate MC. Yeah. I don't know where to start, but going to watch a wedding MC movie. I think that stuff's gotta exist, right? There's a billion wedding movies. I'm gonna start by watching a movie, maybe do a little bit of research, but it kinda sounds like I'm gonna be doing like a bunch of stand-up. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't even know if I'm gonna make this a video. Who knows? I did tell Mario, full disclosure, that I do not know what being an MC even means. So Mario knows. Now I have to figure out what being an MC actually means so that I can MC this wedding, right? M to the C, 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 M to the C. I don't know why I do this, I'm sorry.
Stop it. Get some help.
What does being an MC really mean? Okay, first I want to acknowledge that this is like a unique problem. Most people have been to a wedding or have done something, you know, maybe they went as kids or went to a friend's wedding at some point in their life, just pick up on how the event is structured, right? Now, I have been to weddings, but like I said, not on this side of the world, not Western weddings, very different culturally. Things don't happen in the same order. So I was going into this blind. The only reference I had of what the wedding was supposed to look like was movies or media that I've consumed over the years, which led me to I should watch a movie. There's gotta be a movie about the MC, right? Wrong! You wanna learn about wedding proposal? Watch The Proposal. Wedding funerals? How about 4 wedding funerals? Bride wars? Dresses? Big Fat Greek Wedding 1? Big Fat Greek Wedding 2? Big Fat Greek Wedding 3? I've only seen the first one, but like, do they get married 3 times? Father of the bride, mother of the bride, sister of the bride, stepbrother of the bride. Wait, that's the wrong category. Wedding singer, wedding ringer, wedding crasher. Basically, you put an ER at the end of a word and 90% of the time, there's probably a wedding 90%. And that's a real stat. Don't fucking get your hands off the keyboard. I see you trying to look that up. I'm not even talking about things that happen before the wedding, like, you know, bachelor party or bachelorette parties. That's a whole other genre of movie stuff. So the point is, there's a movie about every role on this big day, except for the MC. MCs just don't get the love, man. So, as the person who's never been to a wedding before, I couldn't just fill in all the gaps of how things are supposed to flow based on the 2 lines an MC will say in one of these, you know, Father of the Bride movie. Be like, now it's time for Father of the Bride. Like, I needed a little more than that. And this is when I knew I had to dig deeper. I had to go where nobody has ever been before. I had to go research the depths of the internet, where nobody has ever researched before. Yeah, I went on YouTube. YouTube, as usual, was of great help and where I learned 99% of all my skills, so that's top secret info for you. Now again, this is probably common knowledge or just a gap in mine, but I didn't know that being an MC is like, you can be a professional MC. Anyways, it's an oversight on my head. I'm sure if I gave it like 2 seconds of thought, it would make sense. But I stumbled on this world of professional MCs. I watched every top 10 tips and tricks on how to be the best MC or whatever video out there, but I think what was really helpful for me were all the like ceremony examples. So a lot of these guys would upload the whole ceremony or reception just like uncut, and a lot of people just make the reception / ceremony like public on YouTube for friends and family to see. So yeah, I was watching like random people's weddings, so just watching how the whole thing unfolded in real time really kind of helped me know what the vibe is, when I need to step in. It was very helpful. There was also this one book that a lot of these MC guys recommended, so I did listen to that audiobook as well. Anyways, moving on. We're gonna do this vlog stuff. I'm a true vlogger now, guys. Don't forget to hit subscribe and smash that like button. So today is the rehearsal dinner, and I'm not gonna lie, up until today, I have done nothing. Yeah, I got the documents like maybe last week, the itinerary. It's like a fancy word for the schedule of where everything is, or what time everything happens and what I'm supposed to say. Anyways, so yeah, my current situation is I'm studying. Yeah, so I'm studying hard. There's a rehearsal document for just today, a document for master event stuff, and then there's a document just for me with my name on it, which I was like, whoa, dude, it's like serious now. I've watched a lot of videos. I think I have a good outline. I got like a really good intro that I'm happy with, but I'm trying to come up with more transitions. We're trying to be creative. I'm writing everything down, all my crazy ideas, and then I'm cutting a lot down. I haven't really talked to Mario and Nadia, so I'm hoping that today I can kind of present some of my ideas, maybe after the rehearsal, and see how they feel about it. Yeah, I think it's just gonna be helpful. I am the ultimate MC. That is the journey that I'm on, is becoming the ultimate MC. I'm gonna go back to studying. On the way to the rehearsal, this is the ultimate MC reporting. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. So we're at the rehearsal, right? And you know that Bernie Sanders meme where he's like watching from a distance? He's like sitting there. Yeah, that was me on rehearsal day. The rehearsal was just for the ceremony, which I was not part of the ceremony at all. So I was just walking around pointing a camera at everybody, I guess. I'm just a chill guy here to record, you know? So we were supposed to practice the reception inside, but I think we ran out of time and there was, I'm not sure. Point is, we only did the ceremony. What I did get out of this though, is I had like 4 questions. Clarified a lot of these questions I had with Nadia and Mario. The week of the wedding. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Testing the ultimate MC. You like my coffee stain? Where's it? I don't know, I just spilled some coffee on my shirt. So it's the week of the wedding. I wrote out my whole shtick. I've had the itinerary for about like a month now, so I've been working on that. I've also practiced saying it out loud. Come like a long way, but I think it's now time for me to start to record this. So I practice it in front of a camera and then like maybe see how long it is, if I need to trim. Or ideally, I want it to be so that like my shtick is like 2-ish minutes, but then with the people and like with huddling people, it could go like between 4 and 5 is fine. So yeah, I think this week is the week of practice. I'm gonna be seeing some friends on the weekend, so it will be a good time to practice in front of my friends and get some feedback on my act, sort of say. Yeah, and we'll see how it goes. All right, it's the week of the wedding. I have a plan. I've laid it out simply. This whole week is practice week. We're gonna be filming, recording, practicing, mirror, you name it, all right? Every form of practice we're gonna be doing throughout this week. Now our target time, around 2.5 minutes. The whole slot is about 5 minutes, so I'm accounting downtime, laughter, hurdling. And one big goal I had for the week was presenting to my friends on board game night, and then later that week is the wedding. So I had some time to prepare, gave me a clear presentation day deadline with my friends who were not going to the wedding. So I go about my week, I'm practicing, and then we get to board game night, and I'm getting ready to present to my friends. Unfortunately, I don't have footage of this, so you'll have to take my word for it. Point is, I'm there, and then I'm like, let me do my shtick, and then I'll get the feedback after, like no interruption. So I do the shtick, everybody sits there, lets me do it. Then I go around, ask for feedback, and it's like kind of nice, then like kind of shit. And then my friend Jimmy just lays it straight and is like, yeah, no good, bro. You gotta do better. So yeah, Jimmy was straight up about it. He said, you're doing the most, you gotta tone it down. And That was my worst fear. There's a part that I cut out from the earlier update, and I'll roll it here. Now, if you've watched any of my videos on this channel, I'm all about doing the most, to say the least. That's good, I like that. Doing the most, to say the least. I'll keep that. But yeah, I'm all about doing the most. Initially, I think, like, not so much a speech, but like, you know, a heartwarming / funny thing to say. However, I've come to realize that as an MC, it's not about me. And that's the fine line that I'm trying to tiptoe, because I do want to do a lot. I want to do the most, but at the same time, I don't want people to be like, yo, look at this guy peacocking. Yeah, look at this guy peacocking at the wedding. Like, it's their special day. What is he doing trying to steal the spotlight? So I don't want to steal the spotlight per se. That's the line that I'm scared of. So going into this board game night, I already had feelings that I was tiptoeing this line, or maybe I was already doing the most. And then him saying that, I was like, okay, I gotta go back to the drawing board. On a side note, I didn't want to hold a big piece of paper, my phone, or anything like that while I was emceeing. So I did ask my friend Crystal to make cue cards, which I thought would be kind of cool. But that meant that I couldn't make any like last minute changes. Had to get everything locked in before, and I couldn't just make like on the fly adjustments. I mean, I guess I could have written on the cards, but I think the whole point was I was trying to avoid reading my own handwriting and whatever. I mentioned the flame thingy or the flamethrower earlier, so I'll just take a second to talk about it now. It's this like little device you put on your wrist, and it's for magicians, or I guess illusionists, if you will. And it shoots out like little pieces of flash cotton. Do the magicians come for me now for revealing their secrets? I kind of feel like that guy with the mask, you know, like, and that's the magician's secrets. Anyways, point is, Mario, Nadia, nobody had any idea that I would be bringing that, let alone using it. So I want to say there was like a 5% chance I might get in trouble because of that. Like, I don't know, maybe somebody doesn't like it. Maybe I hit someone. Maybe the facility doesn't like it. Like, it's not like I was going to set off a fire alarm, but I want to say there was still a 5% chance I was, you know, I might have gotten in trouble for using that. So with all that, after board game night, I was a little stressing, you know, 5% chance. I knew what I had was kind of shit, and I was going back to the drawing board. Peak stress at that point.
Oh, morning. Today's the day. We are no longer any sleeps away. I think I'm ready. Time to grab coffee and get ready.
Hey guys, my name's Slomar, and get ready with me for this wedding. It's the big day, baby. I got up extra early, went on a walk, grabbed coffee. I'm ready, you know, I'm in the zone, locked in. I knew I had a couple hours to get ready before I had to go to Mario's place, but most importantly, I would have to focus on one main objective. The ceremony started around 4, and there was like a cocktail hour afterwards, and then my shtick, you know, will happen in the reception. So it was absolutely critical for me as a lightweight MC, if you will, okay, to stay very sober until 8:30. Between 8:30 and 10, I could kind of start, and then after 10, I'm good. That's like my last announcement was at 10. So I had to seriously pace myself. If you could tell from the footage, it's like, we are partying, you know, limo ride, whatever. So I'm turning down drinks left and right. I feel like I'm like Neo in the Matrix, you know, I'm like, so yeah, the plan is stay sober till 8:30. 8:30 to 10, you can prepare for takeoff. And then after 10:30, GG. Anyways, now we get to the venue, and that's when it kicks in for me. I'm not nervous about the public speaking aspect of things per se, but I am nervous about, I don't know, I guess failing my lines or having my jokes laying flat or getting in trouble, that 5% chance. So yeah, it was stress o'clock for me. So I'm like stressing in my own world. That's before the ceremony. We were like the first people to get there, the groom's party. And I'm told that after the ceremony, you know, during cocktail hour, supposed to have like a meeting with the DJ and the planner person from the venue, right? So, okay. Set your times, 5 o'clock, I'll be here. Be there, be square. So I'm not square, and I be there, and they're giving me the breakdown. We're going over the itinerary. You know, I'm asking about the projector. We had like a slideshow thing. All of this is relevant. Just buckle up. It's all relevant. Believe me. And I kid you not, okay? This DJ guy goes like, "Are you a friend? Are you like a professional MC or whatever?" I was like, "No, I'm just a friend of the groom, and I've never really done this whole MC thing before." And he goes, "Oh no." Guy had such a bad reaction that the wedding planner to my right like got confused. Like she looked at him and then looked at me and was like, "It's okay, you'll do fine, you'll be okay." So yeah, not a great start. The DJ guy immediately turns into this mode, right? Where he's like, listen up there, bucko. Anything that happens, I need enough of a lead time. You can't just drop things on me, okay? If you're gonna do something, if anything's gonna happen, you gotta come find me, talk to me, give me ample heads up before it happens. And never address me on the mic. Sir, yes, sir. That's all the important notes from that meeting, okay? But here's why this is important, all right? We fast forward later, it's slideshow time. Now we have done an audio video check beforehand and everything was working, including the audio coming from the laptop. And we had somebody assigned to basically go hit play. Obviously, technology is unreliable, you know, things happen. So I'm like, everybody direct your attention to the slideshow. Everybody looks at the slideshow, we start playing. And there's no audio, dead silence. You can hear a needle drop in this room. Everybody's looking, obviously not at the slideshow, everybody's looking at the idiot holding the mic, which is this guy, all right? So I'm standing there holding the mic. The DJ's like behind me. I'm looking at the crowd. I look back at the DJ. I look at the crowd. I look at the guy who's like on the projector computer. He's like manhandling the setup. I look back at the DJ and the guy at the computer, he's like, I don't know what to do. Not about to debug this right now while it's playing, so it's too late now. I'm like hoping that something happens. And now I'm at the point where I'm like, I'm trying to fill time, right? So I'm like, I gotta say something, right? So I'm like, haha, you know, technology, haha, so unreliable, haha, it happens all the time, haha, XD. Maybe a DJ can help us out and save us from this technical issue and play some music. I'm literally saying like, this guy's gonna save us. This DJ behind me, who might I add, by the way, during this whole thing was just standing there like leaning against the wall, didn't even like touch anything. As soon as I said that, puts the headphones on and he's like all flustered to get something going. Then hits play, like takes it off, walks to me and he's like, what did we talk about, huh? Don't you ever address me on the mic like that. What the hell is wrong? I was like, so yeah, that's all the drama we get from the DJ guy. Moving on. One thing I forgot to mention earlier is during the ceremony, people were asked not to take out their phones, right? Which is understandable, you know, the ceremony is a special moment. There were a couple of photographers, whatever, right? They politely asked people not to take their phones out and just focus and be in the moment for the ceremony. As far as I know, this didn't apply to the reception. However, everybody at the wedding was so respectful that phones didn't come out until like much later in the night. So that beginning portion of the reception, nobody was like taking pictures, nobody had like their phones out. Everybody was pretty much present, okay? Very respectful. So I asked everybody to sit down and you know, it goes quiet. I reach in my bag for my GoPro. I use GoPros to film, so yeah, if you have a GoPro, you probably know where this is going. Let me give you an example. Yeah, so every time you turn the GoPro on or off, there's like this loud ass beep. And you know what? I'm sure you could turn it off through the settings. Someone's gonna tell me how to do it, whatever, it doesn't matter. Point is, I didn't have it off at that point, and I still don't. We're rolling, you know? It's like a clapper for me. So I reach in my bag, I have a GoPro in hand, and everybody's quiet. Again, you can hear a needle drop in this room. Everybody's so respectful, waiting for me to speak. And then I'm like, I froze. I was like, do I turn this on and be that guy who makes a loud ass beep while everybody is present and points a camera at himself? So I obviously didn't do that, which unfortunately means that we do not have footage of me being the ultimate MC. So because I didn't have any footage from being the ultimate MC and doing that 2-minute shtick in front of people, I really thought I was gonna scrap this video. In fact, I did scrap the video and I totally thought it was never gonna see the light of day. And then I made my last video and had the revelation of, you know, I make videos for me and that kind of stuff. And then it hit me, right? I would have loved to see someone's MC journey while I was training to be the ultimate MC. So for the one guy out there who doesn't know what being an MC is or is like or what it means, this is for you. Huh? Ultimate MC or what? Now, excuse the shirt I didn't iron or the hole I made in my pants on the dance floor. Really didn't think I would be wearing this, so yeah. Is this an excuse for me to put this on again? I don't know, maybe. But yeah, I figured the best way to show you how to be the ultimate MC is to maybe do a little reenactment, which is on brand, you know? The lore runs deep. I make sure I feed the lore, so reenactments are just like a thing we do around here, so I'll be adding sound effects to simulate like all the crowd reactions and how things went. And I'll do a build proposal section breakdown afterwards, so. If I can have everybody sit down, please. We're about to start the reception. Thank you. Before I get started, I have a few things I gotta read. These are the house rules, if you will. Don't leave your car in the parking lot. No clinking glasses, blah, blah, blah. All right, now that we got that out of the way, how we feeling, everybody? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, man, we're gonna have to do some serious work. We're here to celebrate Mario and Nadia's wedding. So I said, how we feeling, everybody? Now that's what I'm talking about. My name's Omar, and I have the absolute pleasure of being your MC for tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now when Mario asked me to MC his wedding, I told him that I'm going to be the ultimate MC. So I'm on a mission here. Nonetheless though, I won't take up too much of your time. Mario said I gotta keep this under 2 hours, and I'm only allowed a small flamethrower. Now, as the ultimate MC, I prepared a little activity for everybody, just to make sure everyone's having a great time tonight. Now, on your tables, there are these little chocolates, right? You see the chocolate? All right, now each table, all right, I need one person to hold up the chocolate. And I'll give you guys a couple seconds, discuss amongst yourselves, but one person from each table, put your hand up holding one piece of chocolate. All right. Now the people with the chocolate, listen up carefully. To be the ultimate MC, I've realized that I'm gonna need some help. So I've decided to hire you. Now to be clear, we have no benefits. You have to file your own taxes. And the only form of payment is what you're holding right now, so. Now do you wanna find out what the job is? You will be your table's captains. All right, here are your job duties. You'll have to make sure everyone's participating when it's time to participate. So if we're grabbing food, we're on the dance floor, whatever, I'll be coming to you. Now you're also gonna have to make sure that everybody on your table's got a drink in their hands. If they're drinking, that is. We gotta drink this place dry. Okay. Last but not least, okay? You guys with the chocolate, all right? You're gonna have to stick around late because the kitchen in the back's gonna need some help with the dishes. All right, how are we doing for time? I wanted to tell you guys that, like, everybody here, you guys are looking great tonight. No, seriously. Like, every guy in here, look at your girlfriend, wife, fiance, whoever you came with. They look great tonight. Give it up for them. Every girl in here, look at your guy, your boyfriend, your husband, your fiance, whatever it is. Give it up for them. And to all you single people out there, you got the keys to the kingdom. You're welcome. And now, let me welcome you to a group of people who are way better at being friends with Mario and Nadia than the rest of us here. Everyone, help me welcome the groomsmen! And now, let's turn up the excitement even more for the bridal party. Woo! All right, folks, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. It's time to welcome the newlyweds. So let's get on our feet and welcome Mr. and Mrs. Friends, family, if I can direct your attention to the dance floor, please, as the newlyweds are about to take not their first dance, but their forever dance. Aww. And now it's time for the newlyweds' first dance with the parents. The owner of a silver Camry license plate CC. Just kidding. Just wanted to let everyone know that we'll be starting dinner service at 6:30. Thank you. All right. Yeah. I don't know why I threw these away. I still need them. So there's not a lot to break down here, but I just wanted to note a few things. I wanted to keep a lot of spice in all my interjections with, like, you know, the owner of a Camry, and then I'm gonna play a clip later with, like, So like I had a lot of interjections where I would come out of the blue, say something, you know, out of pocket, if you will. I had to grab everyone's attention before I say anything. Even at a point before dinner, when I got everyone to sit down again, I had them boo the last people to sit down just because, I don't know, I was just doing outlandish stuff. It's a clickbaity, you grab their attention, right? Another thing is that the game, so I had many variations of the game, fully stole that game from a video or a book or something. I'll try to link it somewhere. But the game was supposed to have like multiple parts, variations, you're supposed to pass it, whatever. I basically like narrowed it all down to like the best lines. I distilled the game to its essence, I like to think, which is why it's very quick, just a couple seconds and you move on. I recognize that I don't have the flamethrower right now. I don't know why it's not working. Again, I didn't want to spend too much time on it, so we'll fix that in post, but yeah, I will show you. Yeah, I think that's about everything to go over when it comes to the Ultimate MC. So with that, I'll leave you with this.
Ladies and gentlemen, oh, for real though. Ladies and gentlemen, I've just been informed of a situation. It's pretty serious. Unfortunately, there's a crime about to happen, and there is no stopping it. I think we're about to kill this dance floor, so let's get everybody on this dance floor right now. Last people will get flamethrower or something. Woo!